So being a trend trader just simply means that you're going to be trading with the trend as it's moving in an uptrend or a downtrend. And then being a counter trend trader means that you're going to trade against the natural direction of the trend. So you're going to be trading the pullback. Hey you guys, what's going on? My name is Shaquan and I'm the trading educator at SLFX Trading. And I help Forex traders simplify their trading journey by becoming a swing trader and only using 15 to 30 minutes a day of their time. And what I really love doing is helping people figure out who they are within their trading career, their trading journey. There are so many labels out here such as trend trader, counter trend trader, which we're going to get into today, aggressive trader, conservative traders, break and retest traders, pullback traders, so many terms, and you can be all of these or you could be none of these if you decide to not label yourself and just be the trader. So all of this encompasses a great trader though. Like, we can't deny that labels are very important, but a very important label here is what we're going to be talking about today. Should you be the counter trend trader or should you be the trend trader? So let's go ahead and let's get into it. Now before we get into it, if you don't know what type of trader you want to be, or if you haven't set your time as far as your trading schedule, make sure you grab my free ebook, How to Time Your Forex Entries. That way you can get a really good handle over the time frames you want to analyze, the time frames you want to enter. When are you supposed to show up to enter a trade, or when can you sit to focus? What does your trading environment look like? By you setting the tone for all of these things, it encompasses the type of trader that you want to be, so it can help you easily answer questions such as these and what we're getting into today's video. So I literally set the guide and standard for you in that ebook / workbook. So all of the questions are laid out for you. The foundation is laid out for you. You don't have to overthink the process at all. That way I help you stay a few steps ahead. That way when it comes down to you understanding who you want to be and how you want your journey to flow, a more relaxed flow, how you can get those 15 to 30 minute days in, I make sure to help guide you through that process. So make sure you click the link in the description below to gain access to that free ebook download. So let's talk about what it means to being a trend trader for a quick second, okay? So simply put, trend trader means you're going to be trading with the trend. It's natural digression. Either price is going in an uptrend and you're going to be the buyer, or price is in a downtrend and you're going to become the seller. That's literally what a trend trader is. You don't want to overcomplicate the statement. For me personally, I like being the trend trader because here are a few pros when it comes to trend trading. Number one, you can get more pips out of the market. Why can you get more pips out of the market? Because if price is trending, you can trade back up or down to the previous high or low and beyond. You can trade for extended targets. So that's one of the biggest pros there. Another pro is it's less stressful. If I know that the market is trending and I can gain the sense of direction, then I know it's urgent to want to trade with the trend. So that's another good pro as well too. So it's less stressful. Also, it's less time consuming trying to figure out the next big move. If I know that price is going in a direction, I don't have to guess the next big move. I see the direction, I see the final destination. So those are pros. Now a con to trend trading could just be your patience factor. So this has to do a lot with you mentally and psychologically. It could be your patience factor, waiting for price to pull back just to get a sense of where you want to participate, but understanding that when price is pulling back, if you're not that counter trend trader, you have to have the patience to wait for it to get to a certain point in the market so you can become the trend trader once again. So that can be a really big con for some traders, especially if the market is having a broad retracement time, meaning it's having deeper pullbacks, it's showing signs of deeper pullbacks, which for me being a swing trader, that deeper pullback could take days, like 3 to 4 days, maybe a full week or two, maybe a whole month or two to get back to a certain area before it can start trend trading again. So I could be on the sideline on a specific currency pair based on the length of its retracement. But I'm okay with that because that doesn't affect the way I trade other currency pairs. It could just affect the way I trade that one currency pair or set of currency pairs within that group. So if you like trading with the trend, if you like knowing that you're going to have less of a stressful time trading, and if you know that you can milk more pips when price is trending, then you may want to be a trend trader. Now, let's talk about the opposite, and that is counter trend trading. So counter trend traders basically go against the trend. Now, this could be a really good time for you to want to catch quicker pips, and this is going to be one of the pros to counter trend trading. Counter trend traders understand that they're not going to be holding the counter trend trade for a long period of time. They're going to hold it for a short time, cut off somewhere, because if the market is trending, they're understanding what price does not need to get back to. So they're not going to trade back up to a higher point or a lower point if they know that price is trending. That's just not really feasible at that moment in time. So that's one of the pros, quicker profits. Now, one of the pros for counter trend trading is, especially if your broker allows you to hedge the market, if you see that price can pull back within this trending movement, once again, you can put in a buy or sell order against your original position. That way, when the market is pulling back, not only can you stay in profit while the market is trending, but then you can catch some quicker pips and be in profit by a hedge position without exiting your original position. So hedging can be very lucrative if you know where to get out of the trade. Now that brings me to a con with counter trend trading. The trade is more risky when it comes to counter trend trading, because just because price is in a counter trend motion does not mean that price has to pull back to a certain point in the market. I've been in plenty of counter trend trades where the market makes it seem like it's going to go back up or down to a certain area and it never reaches that point. So now you're stuck in a buy or sell in a counter trend, and price just does not do what you thought that it would do, which is why I have a personal rule to only counter trend trade if the weekly tells me to. So if I'm on my entering time frame, i.e. the daily, and I see that, let's say, price is in a downtrend, but then it gives me some bullish candles, that doesn't mean that it's time for me to place a buy at the moment, because I don't know how far that counter trend trade is going to extend to. I'd rather just be the trend trader. Now, if you are a person who maybe you day trade or you maybe scalp the market, counter trend trading could work in your favor. But yet and still, even with counter trend trading for scalpers and day traders, a lot of professionals do understand that the market still may not push up or down to certain areas as well. It's just a little bit more risky. And I like how Ian, the master investor on Instagram, I like how he puts it. Why would you drive on the opposite side of the road? And so common sense says you stick with the natural direction of where traffic is going. We do the same thing here as trend traders. Or if you're the counter trend trader, understand if you go on the opposite side of the road, you're driving into oncoming traffic. So you have to be the most careful or just insanely to do it. So that's just one of the two. But I digress. I don't think there's one better than the other. I think that it's whatever you particularly want to do. Do I think trend trading is more profitable? Yes, I do. Do I think counter trend trading can be profitable? Yes, because there are profitable counter trend traders. Not as many, but many. So that's going to lead me to the next point here. A lot of people counter trend trade and don't even know it. I get more traders who come to me and say, Shaquan, I've been counter trend trading and I don't even know it. Or after I start to teach trend to them, after some time, they realize I've been counter trend trading and now I'm just realizing how I was doing it. Because if you watch my previous videos, especially when I talk about the two trend cycles, the difference between retracements and reversals, where a lot of people think their price is actually reversing, is actually retracing. And so this is where a lot of traders will say, Shaquan, I don't want to counter trend trade now because I understand it's a danger and it's been making me lose money. Or some of them have been profitable with counter trend trading but not profitable with trend trading, and so now they're understanding that they want to change that, right? And so this is where we sit down and say, hey, let's go over the trend segment together, and let's say if you're more profitable trend trading or counter trend trading,